Okay, guys, I do want to talk to you real quickly. I did put that in there. Yes, I'm repping Live Good. Why am I repping Live Good? Because I'm living good and it's feeling good. But we're not going to talk about health and wellness. We're going to talk about job creation, okay? Now, you hear it all the time on the news. You hear politicians talk about job creation, but it's more of a talking point. I'm going to show you why the thought process of the employee is a dangerous thing to have. Because it allows you to be sleep. The Bible says, love not sleep. And that's what it's really talking about. It's talking about when you get in those scenarios and you're constantly thinking, yo, I got it together. I figured it out this time. No. You figured out nothing. You figured out that you need to have an open mind. That's what I figured out as an actual professional. My wife is exactly the same way. And so the most open-minded people win. That's how it works. You have to keep your mind open. Unlearn what you think you know. So I put in there that I think it's 4.5 million African-American jobs are going to be gone because of AI come 2030. So that gives you 6 years. In the meantime, I'm behind the scenes creating opportunities for you. We know about e-economy. We know that e-economy is allowing people to make some real good money and actually retire their jobs using AI to their advantage. So you can either use it to your advantage or fear it and lose. Now, here's where the difference between the employee mindset doesn't work really well with the owner mindset. How old were you when you realized that sales is the thing that no one wants to do, but everyone wants to benefit from? Okay, let me explain real quickly to you. Everyone wants to do a Broadway show. No one wants to promote a Broadway show. So I chose the hardest gig. Let me learn how to promote a Broadway show and I'll be invincible. And that's what I'm teaching you, but many are rejecting it because they're like in that same old traditional thought process. But I told you to join BNI. Now this goes for Trenton and a few, not Trenton, but Quentin and a few others. And I know you said you went to a couple of groups, but I was willing to sponsor that. Here is why I said join BNI. There are 80,000 BNI members worldwide. With AI now allowing us to interpret, I'm going to give you the inside track on this before I use it and just show you once again. If you go to 3 to 4 BNI meetings per day, that's 4.5 hours, or it could actually be 6 hours a day, Monday through Friday. What's the average work week? The average work week is what? 40 hours a week. That would give you 30 hours tops per week. And with AI, even your commercials will be translated in up to 60 different languages. That's right. You talking one time and applying AI to your video, and it makes it look like you said everything in Mandarin. That's right. That's where we are right now. And as it begins to evolve and evolve and evolve every single year, it's getting worse than your cell phone being outdated and standing in line at the Apple store. So I shared with you about my dear friend, Stefan, and we shared what was going on. I shared with you about Billy's dissertation. Who knows Stefan? Billy did 54.5 cars in 2 days, and in 2 weeks, in 2 years, 2 months, forgive me, when he first started in the car business. Not many of you can do that, right? And he still doesn't consider himself mean. He still doesn't consider himself a salesperson. He's a psychology major. He's got 4 doctorates. And that, my friend, is where we have a problem. Because most of you feel like, oh, I went to school, I got my doctorate. Baby, as soon as you get out of school, you still got to have a marketer. The reason you're buying Google ads is you feel like you need clients in front of you. You never learned what I already knew, that you need people at the end of the day. And so it doesn't matter what you call the job. Oh, your girlfriend or your husband went to school to become a dentist. When they get out of school, nobody knows to go get their teeth fixed by that person. That's where a professional career group like BNI comes into play. And even though you don't understand it, sit through it just like you didn't understand school. You didn't understand your ABCs before you started trying them out. You learned them. And so life is a learning process. You're going to have to open your mind. So this leads me to Alignable in George Lamas, okay? So he and I were talking before, and I remembered, he went to the University of Boston. I since left and went to DC, picked up New Hollywood, beginning to market it, marketing Viewer TV, all these extra things. No, they do not come with salary, but they come with big paydays. I'll say it again. Right now, you're working a job. All that's required of you, go to a charity. You don't have to go to BNI since you obviously don't like that, but at least go give because it's the holiday season. Meet who you meet and make a suggestion to talk to George at Alignable. If he changes their merchant system, now he specializes in restaurants, and I actually have a guy for that now that I think about it, Matt Plapp, who does restaurants himself. If it works, then he'll actually give that person 25%. That's right, 25% of the actual project. Guys, it's worth it. And the man is thorough. So this is where you kind of make your mistakes. You got to be sure to keep your mind going. Matt used to be one of my neighbors, and this is just coming to me all of a sudden because I forgot he did a whole restaurant booking system and everything. So this will be the perfect person for George. And so this is the deal. You can get paid yourself without being employed by this business 25%. And let's just do the math and say you brought him 20 companies in the next year. That will replace the income of your job. And that's what I've been working on this entire time. Creative means to make money out of the air, because you're going to have to learn to make money out of the atmosphere, because it's not going to come to you anymore. They're going to do away with those jobs. God bless.